good afternoon and Happy New Year. I hope you all had a lovely festive season, that you enjoyed Yule, you enjoyed Christmas, you enjoyed whatever holiday period that you have and celebrate, and that you are now looking forward to a lot more positivity and hopefully better health worldwide in 2022. I thought I'd pop on here today and just share a couple of little things that I was extremely lucky to receive this Christmas period. My friend Catherine makes these. So I actually treat myself to this. She makes these lovely boxes, and inside this is where I'm keeping the deck that I'm going to do my spread of the year for. And I'm going to use the Bright Future because I just feel the title itself is something we all need this year. It's been quite a grim end of 2019, 2020 and 2021. So I'm going to be using the deck that's in this side here for my reading for the year. As you know, I'm working through the book Ancestral Tarot. So because it's been quite a busy time and I've been absorbing wonderful time spent with all my family and friends, this has been put on hold, and we're starting this week and we're going to be working on chapter 4, which is called Meet the Family. Okay. As you know, for these sessions, I'm using my Moon Baby Tarot. I'm using my Robin, what's it called? My Robin Wood Tarot, and I'm also using my Universal Celtic Tarot. I was lucky to receive another pendulum from my daughter. So that's going to be added to my collection of pendulums, and it's a nice rose quartz pendulum. I've got glue from hot glue gun all over my nails because I've just repaired a leather bracelet of my son's. And let's see. Now, my daughter gifted me the Moon and the Stars Tarot by Jane Wallace, and it's really nice. I have actually read with this already. I've read for my family whilst I was over in Wales, and they were all quite impressed with their readings. The cards are so gentle. This is a deck I would highly recommend for people who are starting out in tarot. It gives keywords on them, and you can sort of jump starts your intuition, shall we say. Sorry, excuse me, I just have to get hot glue off my nails. So the art is very pastel-like. Here we go, let's have a look. It comes with a fairly decent sized book, and the images of the cards on the back of the book. Now, what I like about it as well, the cards are all picture all in colour in the book, but it is a pippish deck, so that might be somewhere where people might not be too much in a rush, because some people don't like pip decks, which I can understand. I do like images, but it's not going to bother me because this excuse me, was gifted to me by my daughter, and I'm going to love it just for that alone, because she doesn't really buy me tarot, and she told me a couple of Christmases ago, you buy enough tarot decks, or you have enough tarot decks gifted to you. I am not buying you any more tarot. So that was a lovely surprise under the tree this year. So as you can see, they're pips, okay? But for instance, 7 of Cups, we have the title Delusion, the keyword delusion there, okay? So here's our High Priestess, Inner Voice, and you can see what I mean by them having a gentle sort of aura about them. They're sort of pastel in colour, and there's nothing eerie or frightening about them. I love this Hermit card. We have a lot of symbols on there, and you can see that the star signs, planets, etc., etc. And solitude is what is on that card. I'm not going to go through the whole deck because this is just, it's not a walkthrough, it's just sharing the deck. This is our Knight of Wands, and we've got Immaturity, okay? So this is just an example of the art style. You can see it's really quite pretty, really pastel-y. King of Pentacles, Trust, the Chariot, progress, you know. So, and Queen of Cups, empathy. So our courts have an image, whereas our Ace to 10 don't. They have just the pips. And I just happen to love it. The Empress, nourishment. You know, why do I keep saying you know? I'm even hearing it myself. So that is a lovely deck, and this is the Moon and Stars Tarot. And like I say, I've how many readings did I do with this now? I'd cleansed my deck, got used to my deck. I have performed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 readings with this deck so far, and they have been very positive, very gentle readings. And like I say, it's just a lovely, lovely all-round deck. I like the backs on them too. They're not reversible, but that doesn't matter. Beautiful. So that is the Moon and Stars. And then we have the Runic Tarot my son Joe bought for me. Okay, and the Runic Tarot is by Jack Sephiroth, Alan Dempster and Jamie Elford. Inside we have the names, images and the names of the runes. The book is quite a chunky, quite a chunky book in it. There are some images, but not many. The images are more full page images as opposed to the card images. Mind you saying that? No, there you go, the tower. So we have the image description, we have the meaning, and then with that we get the keywords and interpreting the runes. So it does give you an awful lot inside this book. That's going to be lovely to sit and read. There's a lot of symbolism within this deck. The backs of the cards are like so and are reversible. Okay, and Page of Swords, and then we have the rune symbol, and off we go. It's sort of your low Scarabeo deck, so it's you know, the standard Scarabeo quality card, which is fine, and I like the fact it's got no borders. So again, I'm just going through a couple of these just to give you an idea of what it's like. King of Cups there, and the runic symbol. Page of Cups. So this one has not been used. I think I might have shuffled it, I'm not too sure. That's our Ace of Cups there. So as you can see, it's really a nice deck. It really is. I like the Six of Swords. I love that. I love going into the sunset. Beautiful. And the Tower is a powerful looking card. Like that. Oh, the Emperor. The Sun. Not to be mistaken for the Chariot in that. Gorgeous. So folks, those are the two decks that I was extremely lucky to receive for Christmas. Now, moving on from decks and anything, and sort of keeping under the umbrella of esoteric topics, I had a book, and I requested this simply because I had seen it being made reference to in the Ancestral Tarot, and that's Brian Sykes' The Seven Daughters of Eve. And this is the book that Nancy Hendrickson refers to in here, and I thought, well, that's going to be some added information for me on my Ancestral Tarot route. And this is, it's an international bestseller, an astonishing story that reveals how each of us can trace our genetic ancestors. So let's have a look and see what it says on the back. When Professor Brian Sykes, a leading world authority on DNA and human evolution, was called in to examine the frozen remains of a man trapped in a glacial ice in northern Italy 5,000 years ago, it was the first lead in a fascinating scientific detective story. Remarkably, Professor Sykes was able to track down a living relative of the Iceman in Britain. How did he do this? The Seven Daughters of Eve is a first-hand account of his research into an extraordinary gene which passes undiluted from generation to generation through the maternal line, allowing us to track our genetic ancestors through time and space. Professor Sykes has found that almost all Europeans can trace their ancestry back to one of 7 women, who he has named Ursula, Xenia, Helena, Velda, Tara, Catherine and Jasmine. In this amazing scientific adventure story, we learn where our ancient genetic ancestors lived, what their lives were like, and how every one of us is a testimony to the almost miraculous strength of our DNA. It is a book that not only re-examines the way we have evolved, but also addresses our sense of individuality and identity. Sykes' wonderfully clear book should be compulsory reading for politicians, an eye-opener a guide to the new branches of science that is changing the human race's view of itself. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into this. So like I say, that's The 7 Daughters of Eve by Brian Sykes. So, I had some money, so I purchased 2 more books. Not of an esoteric subject, but I love detective stories, so Left You Dead and Sleep Tight are on my my reading list now. And you've probably noticed the big on the malachite, and that was a gift from my husband, which I was very lucky. And my son, knowing my love for all things esoteric, got me 2 little charms for my bracelet. Let me just see if I can show you them. One is a crystal ball and the other one is a little gingerbread man with his candy cane. So I was royally spoilt, which is it was very nice. So I'm going to get on now, and I'm going to get back to getting stuck into the Ancestral Tarot. I've left it long enough now, and I'm ready to get stuck in. It's today is the 2nd of January, and we're now into the new year, and hopefully this will be the year that we can kick COVID into touch, travel more, meet up with friends. I am hoping that, all being well, that I'll be able to fly over and meet some people from the Tarot Tube, which will be amazing. I'm looking forward to that. Plans are in the making already, and hopefully I'll get some goals achieved this year. One specific one I've had is a project I've been working on for the last 6 years, and I do so much procrastinating that I haven't got it finished. So my aim is to get this project finished and see where that takes me. So folks, I'm going to love you and leave you, wish you a happy Sunday, wish you a happy new year, and wish you everything that you wish for yourself. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.